And we will not be silenced. As Linda mentioned, I'm seeking the nomination in Edmonton Centre. So that's the area that's right here. This is the area that I would first like to respectfully note that we're meeting today on Treaty 6 land. This is the traditional territory of the First Nations and Métis people. This government is fear-mongering and fundraising. First Nations communities across the country are concerned that Bill C-51 will allow police and government agencies to persecute First Nations citizens defending Aboriginal rights and titles. Environmental and other social justice groups obviously reflect similar concerns. The Conservatives are putting politics over principle. This bill is so broad, it would allow CSIS to investigate anyone who opposes the government's economic, social, or environmental policies. Shame. Bill C-51 will give CSIS a sweeping new mandate, as Craig mentioned, to disrupt the activities of people or groups it does not like, or that it wants to claim pose any sort of potential threat. But I have a question. Who will watch the scandal-plagued CSIS? This government is fear-mongering and fundraising. Many highly respected individuals, as Linda mentioned, and 4 former prime ministers, I hope you don't miss that, are warning that the broad measures of Bill C-51 could lump peaceful protesters like us, such as pipeline demonstrators and others, with terrorists. Bill C-51 makes it an offense to advocate or promote terrorism in general. Do we know what in general means? This vague language is cause for concern at best and dangerous at worst. This government is fear-mongering and fundraising. They are using this bill as a wedge issue to collect votes. They do not truly care about our safety, and they have contempt for our rights and freedoms as Canadians. But we will not be intimidated. We will not be pressured into choosing between safety and freedom. Terrorism must be opposed effectively. We all agree. ISIS and other terrorist groups have committed horrific crimes across the globe. They must be stopped. But these events have brought Canadians together. These events have strengthened our resolve to defend our way of life against cowardly attackers who seek to intimidate us and erode our freedoms. This government is fear-mongering and fundraising. Bill C-51 is not the way to protect Canadians. A strong Canada is a Canada that puts priority on respecting freedoms, not violating them. If we allow our government to say people who stand up for their charter freedoms are the enemy, the terrorists win. That must not happen. We must not let that happen. We have to stick with this. The way to fight terrorism is not through our own brand of terror. More than ever, we need to remember the words of Jack Layton. My friends, love is better than anger. Hope is better than fear, and optimism is better than despair. So let us be loving, hopeful, and optimistic, and we'll change the world.